Today, we're going to talk about 8 of the biggest box office bombs of 2026. Some of these films failed because they simply weren't very good. Supergirl, made on a budget of over $170 million, was released on June 26th. It opened with an $18 million domestic first day and $37 million worldwide. However, on the very next day, it dropped by 41%. After 10 days, its domestic total reached $57 million, while its worldwide gross was around $99 million. For comparison, Superman 2025 earned $56 million domestically on its very first day alone. I'm making that comparison because Supergirl featured a Superman cameo. Now that its daily earnings have fallen into the single-digit, it's doubtful that the film will even cross $150 million worldwide. The movie wasn't well received to begin with, and the controversy surrounding statements made by the lead star, Millie Alcock, made the situation even worse. At this point, it's fair to say the film has become a major box office flop. Young Washington, released on July 3rd, was made on a budget of over $20 million. It opened with a $7 million domestic first day, and its second day gross was virtually the same. The film has been labeled an underperformer, even though it's genuinely a good movie. It did not receive an international release. After 3 days, its domestic total reached $19 million. Even so, it should still have a realistic chance of reaching its break-even point. Star Wars: The Mandalorian and Grogu, released on May 22nd, was made on a budget of over $170 million. As a continuation of a popular series and carrying the Star Wars name, it opened with a strong $33 million domestically and $81 million worldwide. However, within just a few days, its box office momentum dropped sharply. After 45 days in theaters, the Pedro Pascal starring film has earned $176 million domestically and $331 million worldwide. At its current pace, it doesn't appear capable of even reaching $340 million. As a result, it can be considered another box office bomb of 2026. Even with the director of Iron Man behind the camera, the film failed to make a strong impact at the box office. The Invite, released on June 26th, was made on a budget of around $12 million. Despite featuring well-known actors and carrying the A24 label, it earned only $379,000 worldwide on its opening weekend. However, it's worth noting that the film received a very limited theatrical release. After 10 days, it has grossed $1.3 million domestically and just $6,000 internationally. With a wider theatrical release, the film likely could have performed much better at the box office. It's a genuinely good movie. The Death of Robin Hood, released on June 19th, was made on a budget of around $20 million. Despite being an A24 film and starring Hugh Jackman, it managed to earn only $1 million domestically on its opening day. From that point on, its daily box office numbers continued to decline. Maybe audiences lost interest after seeing him in The Sheep Detectives. After 17 days in theaters, The Death of Robin Hood has grossed just $5 million domestically and almost $6 million worldwide. That makes it another box office bomb. The film itself wasn't particularly good either. Masters of the Universe, released on June 5th, was made on a budget of over $180 million. Despite being based on a well-known franchise, it opened with just $11 million domestically on its first day and $29 million worldwide. By its third day, the film's daily earnings had already fallen into the single-digit millions. After 31 days, it had grossed only $63 million domestically and around $111 million worldwide. Despite receiving mixed reviews rather than overwhelmingly negative ones, the film's box office performance has been exceptionally weak. At its current pace, it doesn't look likely to even reach $120 million worldwide, making it a full-fledged box office bomb. Jackass, Best and Last, released on June 26th, was made on a budget of around $10 million. Despite being part of a well-known franchise, it opened with just $3 million domestically and $8 million worldwide. From there, its box office earnings continued to decline. After 10 days, Jeff Tremaine's Jackass installment had grossed $14 million domestically and $20 million worldwide. While the film has likely recovered its production budget, it still can't be considered a successful theatrical release. At its current pace, it may finish somewhere between $30 million and $35 million worldwide. Previous entries in the franchise performed significantly better at the box office, a level this installment failed to match despite being a good movie. Disclosure Day, released on June 12th, was made on a budget of around $120 million. Despite starring Emily Blunt, the film opened with $19 million domestically and $44 million worldwide. Its box office momentum weakened quickly, with a 27% drop on its second day. By its fourth day, the film's daily earnings had already fallen into the single-digit millions. After 24 days in theaters, Disclosure Day has grossed $105 million domestically and $216 million worldwide. At its current pace, it should finish at around $250 million worldwide. Viewed on its own, the film can be considered a financial success. However, by the standards of a Steven Spielberg film, it would be more accurate to call it an underperformer. For a well-made sci-fi movie, its box office returns have been relatively modest.